Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you taking the time to check us out. If you're returning, I also appreciate you taking the time to come back and check out some awesome RC crawling videos. So, for this video, we are at Taylor's Falls, but we changed it up from something, uh, our normal kind of run here at Taylor's Falls. So, we brought strictly micros. So, this is a newer or a brand new build. It's the first time I've had it out. Um, it is a MB24 chassis uh, from Mias. It is a. It's got a seater in it. It's got a set of like OG Super 8 uh, axles with deluxe knuckles over and underdrive. It's got the little guy racing transmission in it. So it's geared super low. Um, First time out, it would be nice to have more wheel speed, um,
Uh-oh.
but it was first time out with it. So, but I did end up breaking link rod ends and didn't have any to replace that size. So out with the class one. If you guys been around the channel for a while, you know that I've had this for a little while now. This is my Full RC L series uh, class one. Um, it's a hard body. I'm on uh, Super 8 axles. Uh, these ones are the aluminum
I couldn't get up there. It was
ones.
just too high.
58 millimeter,
The front wheels are broken.
57 mil megalithics. This has an Endura purple brushed motor and transmission, or brush motor, and then the Endura purple transmission. I'm on a hard park uh, chassis, so this thing, I love this truck. It just goes, and even with the heavy body on it and the small tires, it's pretty dang capable. You do see me struggle some from time to time with it. Um, you know, where like bigger tires would be definitely beneficial, but I don't. I keep it as class one, so it slays plenty of lines.
That's
So,
why I
and
got
the
the
Love
muscle.
RC hard body definitely
He
takes
ain't got
a
a lot of
beating.
muscle.
You guys will see that here in the video. Then we got Dino with his little guy racing full build. This is the Eliminator chassis. Uh, yeah, he's on Super 8s as well. 63 mil tires. I think these are his claw hammers. Don't quote me. Been wrong before. But Dino's definitely been slaying with this thing. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you saw he won Micro Madness with this. So, very well built rig. So, and I'm following him around to the class one. Definitely not able to do everything, but tell you what, we're still having fun. Hey,
Down is
down
down.
is down.
Ah!
It's just me being weird. So, coming out here and running just strictly micros kind of, opens your eyes to a whole bunch of lines for micros that we really had never
That's all the vertical. Uh-huh.
sought out, I guess,
But this
or
might be it.
seen. Tried. So this is kind of a, you know, an experiment that went really well. So I foresee us
Undiscovered line.
definitely having more time out here running just micros. We ended up spending about 4.5 hours out here, and made it about a third of the way we normally do in like a 3 hour time span with 10 scales. But I mean, we were just messing around, hitting all the lines that we could, trying new things. I probably spent 10 minutes on trying this line just myself. Um,
Still planted.
and of course, I got it off camera once, um, and then couldn't get it on camera. This was our first tries at it right here. Um, Dino being Dino here. The the longer wheelbase and the bigger tires definitely helped, but driver mod is hard. Definitely turned on for him. Making the V notch look easy. So lots of cool V notches and you know cracks and stuff to mess around with here at Taylor's. If you guys have never been,
It's like a tornado.
I would definitely recommend it. Dino just got that pocket
It's been handy as hell so
micro blower, so he wanted to try that out.
That's not the line. That's not the line. Abort mission.
That definitely was the line, as much as I wanted it to be. You guys ever had it where you guys get to the top of a line, you're like, yeah, I'm done, easy, and then you just completely mess it up like I just did? It's so frustrating. I did that multiple times on this day. When you're running something so small like these, you don't realize how much like pine needles can mess you up. But they definitely messed me up. Like it took me a solid 2 minutes to get up that. But it's all part of the exploring. Leaves definitely. I was definitely cleaning my truck out of leaves. They would just get all up in the body, and
Over that way. Oh god, this is not how you start it. Oh, I'm lapped up.
this thing's so well balanced. That's one of the things I love about this. Like it'll just pick tire and stay just planted.
Oh, that little pocket.
Dino going for what you could call like a boat ramp here. Like super smooth, but vertical enough to definitely give you trouble. So this is a cool little spot that we had never seen before that I struggled and struggled and struggled.
Let me try it this way. This way might be easier for you.
And then Dino just walked it.
Yeah, so come up and across. So you don't have to worry about dragging axle on that fat loop.
So figured I'd get it on Dino's line. Nope. Denied. really think if I had bigger tires on this, it would clear, but it would definitely take away from the aesthetic of the truck, and
I'm
not
gonna
my
come up
thing.
here and I'm gonna push your hood down. I'm going to. I'm just gonna creep down, turn, and hold your.
So I believe this is an FCX 24. One of the guys we had just posted up that we're going out for a micro crawl, and we had 4 or 5 guys show up, which was cool. See other rigs, see other people, how they approach lines and stuff like that. Maybe see lines that you haven't seen before. That's why this is such a fun hobby, like to do with new people, and uh, not always the most fun thing to just go out by yourself and do. So Dino has a plan. I'm gonna get up there. He's gonna drive down, put a little pressure on my hood. And I thought he was crazy. So you can see there, like, just the slightest amount of pressure difference was able to just get me right out of it. Maybe if a little more weight up front, I may just have to pick up some deluxe uh, brass knuckles for this. Fought and fought there. I ended up getting up, but Dino backed into the little pocket that I kept falling off of, and I slid into the bed of his truck and then drove up. Definite cheat codes. So going on an adventure here, moving on to a new area, I guess, or tier. The way that this Taylor Falls, the park here is kind of formed, almost has like different levels, I guess you could say. So this is like the upper tier, and it's not like a toughness thing, but just physically, like height wise. So this is like the upper tier. We'll go down one to another area of crawling. We'll creep down to another one. Uh, and usually when we come out here, we end up down right by the river. So you see there, just cruising along. That descent definitely didn't go how I planned it. But it's definitely a testament to how tough these bodies are. So, trying to creep along the edge here, going to one of my favorite lines. Here you can see the guys up, the 10 scale guys up there on the V notch, eating themselves down a cliff. Kind of surprised I made that ledge.
That thing does this better than mine does. My body is done for.
Yeah, I think it does.
Jammed up.
So made my way up the face here.
Yeah, you think you can get into the back? Yeah, look up my winch to you. That thing's pretty long.
Okay, Dino. Now time for the.
I tried.
Coming in here,
It's too wide.
I really want to try this with the Ripper. If you guys been around
Nonsense,
the channel for a
chance.
while, you know my Mia's Ripper.
Could die.
But then there's no way out.
I'd be willing to try it.
Unless you run it all the way.
This-
Oh yeah, we're running it all the way.
With the tent scales, this is like my favorite line here, because if you can get it, it's smooth.
Self-writing. It's like a Tycho rebound.
You can see here, just kind of getting caught up on the body.
Okay.
But I feel if I can get if I try it with my Ripper, I feel like I could probably do it.
Right in that corner.
Yeah.
So
It narrows
that's
too
for
far.
another time. Don't want to do everything the first time. Leave yourself reasons to come back. Keep trying.
Well, we tried.
So 10th scale guys are coming up here.
The monster trucks over here now.
And as you can see, this, I mean, we do 10th scale stuff here. We've done 6th scale stuff here. Minis like 18th scale, like UTV 18 stuff. So this place is just full of lines for everything. Kind of surprised I jumped that gap.
See peanut butter.
Definite butt pucker moment here.
All that for that.
Dino riding that ledge right there. Riding that edge between falling over and making it. So this is the line we do with tent scales. That's super fun. But we kind of just gap that whole thing.
There you go. Very nice.
Every time I bend over, I'm just waiting for my river to come around and smack me in the face. How can we secure?
Uh-oh. No, I'm gonna make it past that point.
So trying to shoot up this little canyon. Thought it would be a cool
Yeah.
line to tackle.
I just put
Inside a pocket.
I just put it in the bag.
Not able to do it with
Well, that's not gonna happen, so we'll just
small tires, but
sketchy side hill and stuff until we go.
build myself something or run the Ripper through there.
Should just fall.
I thought you yelled my name.
I do need to build myself like a class 3 or something,
You heard falling to his death. I went,
Like-
Scotty!
or even a class 2. Something on like some
Oh, I
63s.
thought I had a gnarly gap. Wow. That was interesting.
To just get a little bit bigger tire. This is on 57s. The truck you guys saw earlier in the beginning of the video, that was on 57s. The truck in the very first clip you saw, that was a body that was done by Wisco Crawler on Instagram. If you guys are on Instagram and don't follow him, his name's Ethan. Dude's super cool. Does just some of the best hard body micro stuff that I've ever seen. And I've won that one in a raffle, so Super lucky to have it, and add it to the fleet. Super happy to have, you know, be able to show his work to you guys. But yeah, if you guys aren't, if you guys are on Instagram and don't follow him, go check him out. It's Wisco Crawler. Yeah, he does custom builds for people, like full custom builds or just paint jobs. Um, and I haven't seen one yet that's not sick.
That's
So,
God, just say Dino.
so this is a super fun crawl. Even in 10 scale, that's pretty dang tough line to follow. Tires. So I'm gonna try to run this up and run the ridge back. And that was a gnarly thing. So many lines everywhere. Hey, we didn't even make it to our, where we normally run micros at. Like, this is as far as we made it in like 4.5 hours was into this area. Super cool little V-notch there.
Oh, sorry.
That was cool.
I tried it with this. I didn't have the grab.
making my way downtown.
A little bit longer wheelbase, and I wasn't able to grab that lip, but or a little more power to get me up there. But this Enduro Purple definitely doesn't have a lot of oomph. So I have ordered a Micro Komodo, and I'm going to be putting that in this because I need some power. Let's just hope it means that doesn't mean I'm going to start breaking. So, and now we got the Ripper. So for you, those of you guys who've been around for a while, you know I've had my 4M Ripper for a long time. I love this thing. It's just a beast. So it's been pink for the longest time, and I decided to change it up. We got this cool uh, light blue color
That blue is awfully bright.
filament. So
Yeah.
printed myself new panels and ran them. And I think they look super cool in the sunlight.
Dude, is this thing a Ferrari?
So also this is my first time
That's what
running this baby on 3S. 3S and micros just have always kind of sounded dirty, I guess. Not in like a bad way, but just like a crazy kind of a concept to me. Uh, so I've never done it. This is legitly my first time ever running 3S. And man, it's such a power difference. Throttle is so much touchier. So I've got to mess around with like my throttle trims and stuff like that. Dino's been running 3S for a while. This, if you guys been around the channel, this is his 4M Ripper that just slays everything. Um, pretty much whenever he rolls up to a comp with this thing, he wins.
Oh,
He's just got that thing so dialed.
Those blue panels look so good. They're teal.
yeah.
And this line frustrated me for so long. Um, I probably spent 20 minutes on this line. Um, I really wanted it. It looked like a super cool transfer, and it was I just had to have it. So if you guys saw that,
There you go.
had to stick that tire
just
so
gotta get
far up
dirty
that
now.
wall that it felt wrong, but was able to make it. So super happy and proud about making that line. It kicked my butt most of the day, or for a good amount of time. So we were just kind of messing around on our way out. Like I said, we had been there for like 4.5 hours. And if you guys are familiar with Taylor's Falls area, like we didn't make it far. So, but I do appreciate you guys taking time to check us out. If you're still here, I super appreciate it.
Yeah.
Um, so on the hunt for 1,000 subs. So I appreciate you guys taking time out to Dino a little too fast there.
There you go.
But what are friends for? Standing back up on his tires. But if you guys are here and you're not subscribed,
Yeah.
please hit that subscribe button. Post shorts almost every day. Post long form videos every week. So plenty of content to check out. Please don't forget to like, comment. Let me know what you guys liked about the video, what you didn't. Always down for feedback. I've only been doing this for a little while, so lots to learn.
Drop me.
Definitely started way too high here,
We're committing a little early
but
there.
this Ripper is so well balanced, in my opinion. So, thanks. Until next time, guys. Make sure you get out and have your own adventures.